Hello and welcome to the first one of, well, a different type of video. We thought we'd do a little bit of an unboxing. Seeing as we get packages all the time with various board game bits in, I thought we'd actually start opening them up on film. So let's have a look at what we've got today. I have myself a safety knife because, hey, we don't want to get demonetized because we put something bloody and horrible on here. So let's have a look at inside and see what we've got today. Okay, right. Oh, nice. So first of all, we have Obscurio, which I believe is quite similar, or takes similar kind of mechanics to Mysterium, which is my favourite game of all time. And we've also got some promo trap tokens, which look kind of cool. I don't know what context they really have as to the game itself, but yeah, hopefully we'll give those a go soon. We've got one more thing in here as well. We have the Dutch East Indies as well. Another game which I think was released on Kickstarter a little while back. This is a standard retail version of it. I think it only got a UK retail release recently, so we have these two that hopefully we can have a look at very soon. In fact, how about we open them up and see what's inside these? Okay, so it's the next day now, so if the camera's a little bit off, then I apologise. However, what we have done is we've got another package. So I thought I'd tag this on because if these are what I think they are, they're going to be a bit smaller and probably not going to warrant doing their own video. So this is going to be tacked on to the end of the last one. So let's get straight to it and see what we have here. So it is a couple of Oink games. We have got Insider, they're so tiny these games, and A Fake Artist Goes to New York. Now we can go and have a look at what is actually inside these. First up, let's have a look at Obscurio here. So let's get this shrink wrap off of here first. So like I said, it's published by the same people that published Mysterium, and it's supposed to be a very similar game from what I've heard, so I'm expecting some kind of abstract art of some sort in here. You've got your rulebook. Okay, you got yourself a punch board. Everything does seem to punch out quite easily. I'm guessing this is probably your playing board, or at least it has stuff put around it, although you then have these bits. In a similar vein to Mysterium, you've got these kind of pockets here, which I imagine certain pieces of information are going to be slid into, probably. Ooh, this is all interesting. You also have a book with a couple of slots in it, obviously for something else. And then you have, this is all quite interesting. I wasn't quite expecting all this, but yeah, you have these coloured kind of transparent layers that obviously go over certain bits. Maybe there's some hidden information on the card, maybe, that you can only see through certain things. Okay, then we have these here, which I'm guessing act kind of as your card, so they're going to have all kinds of strange artwork on, I imagine. Let's see. Yeah, a snake coming out of a book, drawing pins, and kind of a rag doll of some sort. Yeah, it's pretty much as expected from a game that apparently takes a lot of influence from Mysterium. So yeah. Then, ooh. I thought they might have been they kind of have a weighty feel to these counters, a bit like poker chips, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Then, of course, a timer. And some more cards. I'm guessing these are just going to be doubles of the character chips that you have here, although it looks like you have a few more on here. Okay. Neat. Right, apart from that, you also have a bag, which again, not quite sure what that is going to be used for. And finally, you've got, these seem a bit weighty. Are they magnets? Yeah, so there you go. A couple of bits that are magnetised together. Oh, they can even throw each other off. That's kind of cool. Right, that's Obscurio. So, like I said, the context of the game, I believe, let's have a look at the back of here. Okay, welcome thieves. You think you can come into my library and take my magical grimoire with impunity. I paid a high price for it. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of reading this upside down here. Yeah, so Obscurio is a cooperative and asymmetrical game of images and interpretation. Again, like I've been saying, much like Mysterium. One player is the grimoire and must guide their clues about the correct door to pass through. Okay, so you're kind of guiding people through the main hall board that we showed you earlier. Looks very interesting. I can see this being totally the type of game that I would like. So yeah, this one should be an interesting one. I suddenly realised that I forgot to open up these little bits, these extra little promo pieces, just in case anyone was interested, so I'll take it out of there. I believe it said it's 3 more trap pieces, so I think it's just a little bit extra to go with your game. So next we move on to the Dutch East Indies. I don't really know too much about this game. I know it's a game about kind of privateering and things like that. So you're not actually a pirate as such, but you are kind of still going out on your boats. You're kind of, there are pirates in the game. I believe they're things you have to deal with from what I read. Let's have a look at the back of the box here before we open up and get started here. So, it is the 18th century in the East Indies. You are in charge of 2 ships and you have a clear mission. Find valuable spices and bring them back home before any other country does. And watch out for pirates. Upgrade your ship and trade or steal the desired spices with the game. Oh, win the game. Sorry, reading upside down isn't a skill that I've really developed just yet. So anyway, let's have a look at this. So let's get this item off the top here. Okay, instruction manual. It's great. Geez, this is a really hefty manual. It is covering various different languages, so perhaps that isn't going to be quite as bad as I first thought. What have we got? Looks like you have your player boards here. Okay, nice and colourful. They are not double-sided, but hey, I always get surprised by the amount of these that are double-sided with no function, and also with kind of no real need for it as well, because usually you'd have them flat along the bottom. Oh my god, there's quite a few punch boards here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different punch boards here. I believe it looks like you're kind of going to have to make your own ships out of the cardboard. I know the deluxe version of this that came with the Kickstarter actually had plastic boats with it. So that is it. You have 1 board just here. Okay, it's big and it's blue. Don't really have any more to add to that really. Not a lot of features on there. I'm guessing you add to that over the course of the game. Apart from that, the rest of the box, there isn't much in here. You've just got some brown cubes, which obviously are going to represent something. Oh dear, I don't like that. Little kind of like tiddlywinks almost, like clear plastic tiddlywinks. I'm not such a fan of those pieces. I usually find they end up getting lost. This, however, I do like. You've got a little compass dice here, by the looks of it. So you've got all the different orientations that you'd usually find on a compass there. Northwest, north, so on. And 2 regular dice. Neat. I like that. Finally, we have a single deck of cards. Like I said, this may be a different version to what you may have seen. I think it was 2017, I think this game originally went to Kickstarter. So let's have a quick look through here. The backs are all the same. The stock of these cards isn't the best, but hey, this is not a premium version of the game. So yeah, I don't know what any of this means at all. Lots of crates, I'm guessing that's what the brown cubes are for. And that's basically it. That's all you get. All you get in this game. Looking forward to trying this one. I haven't got too many games like this. I've been after a good pirate game for a while as well. I know this isn't exactly pirates and stuff like that, but it's close enough. Okay, so next up is Insider, which is presented kind of like a quiz, except one person is in control of that quiz and someone needs to be exposed. So let's see what you actually get in here. I'm not expecting it to be a great deal necessarily, but hey, let's have a look. So what I love about these Oink games is just how small all of these are. They are perfect for taking away with you. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so you've got your rules. Oh, these little kind of... they're not really cards. They're made of cardboard. Commons. Don't really know what any of these means. I'm guessing the master is the person that's in control of the quiz that has to be exposed by everybody else. You've got yourself a little sand timer in there, and you've got a bunch of cards. Let's have a look at these. So, they appear to just have a number of subjects on them, interestingly enough. And yeah, it's the same for all of them. So yeah, really not sure how this game really is going to play, but it's meant to be very good. So I am looking forward to giving that one a try. I can definitely see us doing something like a let's play of this if ever we get enough people together to play it. Okay, so now let's move on to A Fake Artist Goes to New York. This one I have heard so much about. Recently I watched a video by Shut Up and Sit Down on Oink Games where they reviewed 10 of them. I'll probably link it in the video for this. I very much recommend you go and look at that. This one is another hidden role game. This time you are all playing as artists. You have a sheet, if I believe. Oh, wow. Okay, lots of pens to begin with a variety of different colours. Got yourself an eraser, one more pen there, and let's see, I don't know what any of this is. Like I said, I've seen the video that Shut Up and Sit Down did, but you then have a number of coloured tiles, I'm guessing to represent what player everyone is and what coloured pen they'll be using. And then you have yourself a book of paper. I believe the way this game plays is kind of along the lines of you pass a single sheet of paper around the table and everyone gets a turn to draw a single part on the picture. So if anything, the lovely thing about this game is you're going to end up with loads and loads of different drawings of different things that you're probably going to be able to put on your wall. Maybe we should decorate this. Do you know what? As a little extra bonus bit at the end of this, I'll show you. We have a side in this room here, which is basically just one big mirror. We would love to fill that with artwork and things to show off. And yeah, then we'd have an extra side to film on. We currently can't film on one side of this room because otherwise you just see a big mirror. So yeah, maybe that's an idea for things. If ever you want to send us any artwork or anything like that, you can do at mailbag@everybodydice.com. Which brings us to the end of this video, which I will say, if you want to follow us on social medias, you can do on Instagram @everybodydiceshow, on Twitter @everybodydice. You find all our things in one place, www.everybodydice.com. And if you'd like to do a bit more and become a patron, you can do by visiting patreon.com/everybodydice. That's it for this video this time. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye!